Sadhguru has inspired millions with wisdom and yogic insights. But beneath the surface of his teachings lies a layer that few dare to question. In this video, we are not here to dismiss or discredit but to explore. What are the hidden gaps, contradictions, or oversights in his philosophy and programs? From scientific claims to spiritual depth, we will unpack the areas where seekers, skeptics, and scholars raise eyebrows because true wisdom is not blind devotion, it's a conscious discernment. Welcome to Hidden Loopholes in Sadhguru's teachings, a journey into clarity, curiosity, and critical thinking. Sadhguru has brought ancient yogic wisdom to modern minds. He speaks the language of science, psychology, and inner transformation. His message is clear: if you master your inner world, the outer world will align automatically. But does always work in reality? Let's explore. Overemphasis on guru figure. Isha system strongly emphasizes the guru-disciple relationship. Some critics say these may lead to dependency or blind reverence, reducing self inquiry and independent thinking. Yogananda Jiddu Krishnamurti, for example, promoted the idea that truth must be discovered within, not through any external authority. My friends, I also done the teachings and courses of Yogananda and Jiddu Krishnamurti. Choice less awareness, but in order to get into the stage of that in this fast-paced world, if we don't follow the guru, how fast we can catch and how fast you can learn the things, that we need to introspect ourselves. So we need to learn more and work more and explore more in this world. So without guru and disabled relationship, if you go into the details, how long time it may take, we don't know. Scientific validation and spiritual claims. Sadhguru often uses scientific language, quantum physics, and DNA, and planetary energy, etc., to explain spiritual phenomena. Many scientists argue that these claims lack spiritual support or mix metaphysical concepts with scientific terminology loosely. Example, statements about water memory, karma as a genetic code, or planetary effects on behavior are not verifiable by current science. What I feel personally that where science ends, spirituality starts. So in order to find science to get into these kind of explorations with evidences and proofs, it will take a lot of time. Commercialization concerns. Some feel that inner engineering and advanced programs are priced high, especially in Western countries. A spiritual commercial balance between charging for infrastructure and keeping spirituality accessible often comes under debate. Absolutely. If you see, the charges and prices always depends on cost of living and location of the country. So we cannot compare everywhere they can offer for the same price in order to at least balance the whatever cost they are incurring and to break even the expenses. Lack of personalization. Courses are highly standardized, good for scalability, but critics note they may not address individual psychological or emotional variations. For people with trauma, mental health issues, or a deep existential crisis, the one size fits all meditation style might not be sufficient. Absolutely, I can agree. But these kind of trauma, mental issues, or a deep existential crisis, they have to look for the correct person. Maybe it is a psychologist or a doctor or something, because spirituality cannot cure everything. Right? Limited discussion of social or structural problems. The guru focuses on individual transformation. Change yourself and the world changes. Some argues with this approach underlies social issues, poverty, inequality, or injustice, which also requires systematic solutions, not just inner change. Yes, it required the systematic solutions, but all governments and government policies are there in order to bring the equilibrium between the rich and poor. But spiritual practice and spreading the spiritual practice may not equalize these things, and it cannot be related with this spiritual practice. Secrecy in advanced practices. Some advanced RISA practices are kept confidential, only revealed after paid initiation. Critics feel this restricts open learning and may seems exclusive. Unlike open source spiritual traditions like Vipassana or Advaita Satsanga, you see, my friends, I have also done Vipassana courses. But here, what we need to learn here is if you're really eligible for doing certain kind of practices, your mind, your body, and your spiritual practice is enough to do that one, you are ready to do that one. But without eligibility, it cannot be spread to everyone, and there is a lot of chances of misusing the high confidential courses. Balanced review. Despite these points, millions got credit Sadhguru programs with improving their peace, focus, and health. His teachings on awareness, responsibility, and mindfulness are undeniably powerful when applied with discernment and open mindedness. This is the truth, everyone has to agree. And this is where everybody got the benefit as well. Despite this criticism, many followers reported profound benefits from Isha programs and practices, and improved mental clarity and emotional resilience, and deep spiritual experience through inner engineering and Samyama. This 8 days program of Samyama, I got a extraordinary experience, my friend. Everyone has to experience this. So it will change your life. A sense of purpose and community, the community he created and spiritual awareness he created is extremely high. Sadhguru accessible language and global outreach have helped millions engage with yoga and meditation. However, seekers like you who value depth and rigor and integration, it's worth exploring these teachings alongside classical sources and other spiritual frameworks. Since no teacher is perfect, but every true seeker must learn, test, and integrate truth through personal experience. Sadhguru message reminds us don't follow anyone blindly. Take what uplifts your consciousness and leave what does not. Because in the end, the real guru is within you.